Today's mitzvahs all deal with the topic of capital punishment. So we spoke yesterday about the mitzvah of following the majority when you have a disagreement between the judges. There's an exception to this, an interesting verse, today's first mitzvah, that states that you should not follow the majority for bad. What does this mean? That if you have only one, in the case of capital punishment, when you have, let's say, 23 judges, and 11 are saying not guilty and 12 are saying guilty. So we have a majority, but it's only a majority of one person. That is not enough to convict somebody. In order to convict somebody, there has to be at least a majority of 2. Another mitzvah that we learned today: it is forbidden for a judge to follow the opinion of another judge in the case in the court without doing objective research based on the laws of the Torah and based on the case to come up with an opinion of their own. You can't say, "Hey, look at this other wise judge who said one way or another. I'm going to follow that judge." That is forbidden. And also the verse that states this mitzvah, we also derive a few other laws from it. One law is that that when it comes to capital punishment, we're not to hear the opinion of the greatest judge first, because that might pull other judges towards his opinion. So we don't start with the greatest. Another point is that when we start to deal with a case of somebody who might be liable of capital punishment, the first one who speaks, the first judge, is to state reasons for the person's defense before speaking about why he might be guilty. Another point: if one of the judges stated their opinion that somebody is not guilty in favor of the defendant, they may not come back and give reasons why he should be incriminated. The final point that's derived from this mitzvah is that if the court finalizes the decision on somebody for capital punishment, and then they find afterwards they find evidence why they might actually be able to defend him, then they must go back and look at his case again. However, if it happened vice versa, that they let the person go, and then based on the case, and then they find reasons why evidence why he might actually be guilty, they may not go back and look at his case again. Today we learned the first 2 of the 4 capital punishments, which happen in a case when somebody violated certain prohibitions of the Torah after being warned clearly by 2 witnesses. The first one is the mitzvah of skila, which is stoning, and the second one is shreifa, which is burning. Not, God forbid, burning one's body, but there's a hot liquid that would be put down their throat in very specific cases. More on this tomorrow. Thank you for watching.